Hello everybody, this is Abhiya. Today I'm going to share some things inspired by my readings. These are some things from the book written by one of my favorite author, Antoinette. It's about managing our time. So let me start with a quote. The way we spend our time defines who we are. It was said by Jonathan. Time has a prime place on the ladder of success, but unfortunately, everyone seems to become aware of the time factor only at the 11th hour when it is time to go to school or to office or to keep an important appointment. Only then do we seem to value our time. At other times, throughout the day, we don't seem to care what we do with that time. Those precious are wasted watching TV or just chatting away with our friends, the daily gossip with the neighbors, etc. Kim, get up, it's time to rise. It's the voice of the mother calling out to her daughter at 6 in the morning to wake up. Rose, it's already time to leave so as to be on the time for an important meeting at the office. It's the father yelling at the mother from his room. We are all familiar with similar situations in our homes. If we had only cared for those wasted hours, we wouldn't have to get tensed and yell at each other every time. If only we went to bed early instead of watching those useless TV serials. If only we could keep ready pen, pencil, and notebooks the previous day, then surely we would get up on time and get ready peacefully to go to school or to the office. There won't be any yelling around us and stuffs. Every morning, God gives us a fresh 24 hours in which we have lots to do, like playing, praying, singing, dancing, and of course, studying and learning. No minute will come back to cheer you in times of regret and frustration. Here is an example that can help you in making good use of your time. Every morning as you get up, first of all, thank God for the gift of 24 hours that He has given you to study, learn, play, exercise, sing, dance. Of course, it involves the things we do to rest and sleep. And at the end of the day, mark in your diary both the used hours and the wasted hours. If the used hours are more than the wasted hours, give yourself a pat on your back. If it's the other way around and your wasted hours exceed the used hours, don't get discouraged. Just give yourself a second chance, maybe even a third chance. Repeat this exercise for about a month or so and you may see some tremendous results it produces. Here is another example. Imagine there is a bank that credits your account each morning with rupees 86,400. It carries over no balance from day to day. Every evening it deletes whatever part of the balance you fail to use. What would you do? If I was there, I would draw out each and every cent, of course. Each of us has such a bank. Its name is time. Every morning it credits you with 86,400 seconds. Every night it writes off as lost whatever of this you fail to invest to good purpose. It carries over no balance. It allows no overdraft. Each day it opens a new account for you. Each night it burns the remains of the day. If you fail to use the day's deposit, the loss is yours. There is no going back. There is no drawing against tomorrow. You must live in the present on today's deposits. Invest it so as to get from it the utmost in health, happiness, and in success. Time is money in the bank of life. You can invest it only by using it. You can never carry it forward to the future, or you can never credit it to someone else's account. No one can steal it from you, yet you can lose it just by wasting it. The hour you have used remains yours to cherish. What then about those wasted hours? They exist only to remind you of the loss. Always remember this. The hours once gone are gone, either for good or for bad. Make the most of today as time waits for no one. There is a proverb, right? Time and tide waits for none. So to know the value of time, please listen carefully to the following things which I say. To realize the value of 1 year, ask a student who failed a grade. To realize the value of 1 month, ask a mother who gave birth to a premature baby. To realize the value of 1 week, ask the editor of a weekly newspaper. To realize the value of 1 hour, ask lovers who are waiting to meet. To realize the value of 1 minute, ask a person who missed his or her train. To realize the value of 1 second, ask a person who barely avoided an accident. To realize the value of 1 millisecond, ask a person who won a silver medal in the Olympics. Of course, we will realize time if we understood carefully and if we just listen to things which I said. Yesterday is a cancelled check. Tomorrow is a promissory note. Today is the only cash you have, so spend it wisely, goes a wise saying. So we must always treasure each and every moment we have. We all have heard this. Yesterday is a history. Tomorrow is a mystery. Today is a gift. That's why it's called present. Use your time wisely. Please, I ask you all to use your time very, very much wisely because it's so precious. Now I guess you all know the value of time, and I guess you will all try to manage your time wisely. Thank you.